Hello students, good morning to all of you. So in this video, this is the continuation of the first video. So now I'm going to explain the poem. Earlier I had explained this poem in very short. Now I'll be explaining line wise, and also I'll tell you the difficult word meanings. So this poem, as we all know, is all about the role and importance of language and language skills to shape the ideas of the mind. So this is Poem-6, The Wonderful Words, written by the poet Mary O. Neal. You will find this from Honeysuckle textbook in English for class 6, page number 82. So let me read the poem once. Never let a thought shrivel and die for want of a way to say it. For English is a wonderful game, and all of you can play it. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head, so that they come out clear and true and handsomely groomed and fit. For many of the loveliest things have never yet been said. Words are the food and trace of thought. They give it its body and swing, and everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. But only words can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. Now, first I'll explain the three lines, that is first, second, and the third. Okay, so never let a thought shrivel and die for want of a way to say it. For English is a wonderful game. Shrivel means to wrinkle or to shrink or to wither. Okay, to die away. So here English is a wonderful game. Game means it is talking about enriched language. Okay, so here in these three lines, the poet is saying, or the poet is telling us, not to let any idea or thoughts that is in our mind do die or do wither. Or in other words, never let it go without giving it its expression. Okay, just because you don't know how to speak or you don't know how to use the right words, you should never let it go, okay, without expressing whatever you have. Okay, the thoughts, the ideas that is in your mind, it should be expressed using the correct words, okay, or using your language. It should not, okay, it should not just go away, it should not just die away. That is what the poet says. Okay, so where do we store our thoughts and ideas? In our mind. Okay, and how do we express? We express it, okay, through language, through the using the words. Okay, so the poet is telling us not to let any idea or any thought that is in our mind to die. Okay, just because we don't know how to speak or how to use the right words, we should not, or we should never let it just go. We have to express it. We have to use the words. We have to use the language in order to express the ideas and the thoughts that we have in our mind. And now the poet also says that English is a very rich language full of treasures. Okay, so this is what he says. There are many languages, but here the poet talks about more, okay, it gives more importance, the poet gives more importance to English language. Okay, it is a wonderful, enriched language. And all of you can play it. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head, so that they come out clear and true, and handsomely groomed and fit, for many of the loveliest things have never yet been said. Now, all of you can play it. Play means here use. Okay, use. Handsomely means with an elegant style or attractive. Groomed and fed means nurtured, looked after. Okay, nurtured. So here, these lines, the poet says that all of you, okay, all of us or all of you can use it, can use the words, okay, which means everyone can use the words effectively in order to express our thoughts and ideas. We can also find the perfect words for the thoughts and ideas in our head and give it a clear expression. So what does the boy tells us? The boy tells us to express, okay, to express it very clearly. What to express? To express the thoughts and the ideas that we have in our mind, in our head, okay, so that people can understand it clearly and nicely. So what the ideas or the thoughts you have, if you use the perfect words and if you express it very clearly with a clear expression, then the people who will listen to you will be able to understand it clearly and nicely. Okay, so this is what the poet says. And the poet also tells us not to think that we cannot do it. We should never think that we cannot do it, but we should always be positive. Okay, we should think that we can do it. So there are yet many good things, the most beautiful ones, which have not been said and done just because of lack of nurturing or lack of words and knowledge. So here the poet is laying stress on learning a language correctly and completely. So the poet really wants us to learn the language. The poet wants us to give importance to language. We should learn, okay? We should learn the language correctly, to use the words correctly and to express it correctly as well as completely. Okay, so this is what the poet says. Now let us see the another stanza. Words are the food and trace of thought. They give it its body and swing, and everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. But only words can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. What is marvelous? Marvelous means amazing. Okay, so now here in this stanza, the poet says that words, okay, words give a structure to any thought or idea in our mind. The only way to express our thoughts and ideas that is in our mind is through words. Okay, if we don't have a language, how will we express our views? We won't be able to express, right? So words, we use words in order to express our thoughts and ideas which are in our mind. So the poet says that words are the only one which gives a structure, okay, to any thought or idea that is in our mind. And the poet is also saying that one should, or the poet is telling us that one should never think that they do not have any new thoughts. One should never think that they do not have any new thoughts. Everyone has got new ideas, new thoughts in our mind. Okay, they are yet to be explored and searched. Only if we try to explore and search, we will be able to find the new thoughts and new ideas. We have to explore and we have to search. Okay, so no one should think that they don't have any new thoughts. Everyone has got new thoughts. But how to find out the new ideas and thoughts? We have to explore and we have to search. And we need to come, okay, we need to come out true. Okay, thoughts and ideas are caged in our minds. So where do the thoughts and the ideas, okay, stay? That is in our minds. So the poet here says that thoughts and ideas are caged. Caged means what? They are put inside, okay, such inside a place where they are not, okay, by themselves, okay, they cannot come out. Okay, so thoughts and ideas are caged, C-A-G-E-D, okay, caged in our minds. So if anything can set them free, that is words. So who will free the thoughts and the ideas that is in our mind? Only the words. Words can give the freedom, okay, or words can set them free. Okay, so which means you may have lots of ideas, you may have lots of thoughts in your mind, but if you don't express, if you don't use the words, if you don't use the language, then how will the other person know, okay, your ideas or your thoughts, right? So your thoughts and your ideas are caged like a caged bird, okay? They are caged, they are kept in a one place where it cannot come out. So in order to set them free, you have to use the words, okay? So thoughts and ideas which are caged in our minds can be set free only with the help of the words, okay? So words alone, only words alone can give clear and beautiful expression to thoughts and ideas. So words alone can earn them praise. So it is a must to learn and perfect our language. So the boy says that words, language, okay, words or language, it's very important. It's very necessary for us because words are the only one which can set our thoughts and ideas free. So one has to learn, or one must learn and perfect their language. Okay, so here the poet in this poem, the poet talks about the importance, okay, the importance and the role of language, and also the language skills to shape the ideas of the mind. So in short, the poet is telling us, okay, telling us to learn the language and to perfect our language, and also to use the language correctly and as well as completely, so that whatever ideas and thoughts we have in our minds, we will be able to express it, and the one who listens to us will be able to understand fully, okay, what ideas or what thoughts you have, okay, they will be able to understand it clearly and nicely. So we all should give importance to language, importance to words, and we should try to improve as well as we should try to perfect our language. Okay, so this is what the poet Mary O'Neill says, okay, in this poem, the wonderful words. Okay, so this is the explanation of the poem 6, the wonderful words, written by Mary O'Neill. Okay, thank you, students.